Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because there's a ton of stuff. This is one of my favorite updates, but of course there's going to be a little bit of bad news, and actually this time the bad news is worse than usual. But before we jump into the video, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. Alright, so we're going to start off with the bad news first. I'm just going to rip the band-aid straight off. That's the way I do things. So the first thing is, of course, the daily tasks can't be completed. So some of you guys may have the same bug as me, where you cannot complete Lost Central enemy suppression. No matter what you do, you go to Lost Central, you go to all the different ranks, you kill enemies, and no matter what you do, the counter just doesn't go up. It's stuck at 0 out of 50. And unfortunately, this is a bug that they know about and they're working on it. I just hope it doesn't take too long to fix because, you know, we do need to complete our daily tasks, all 20 of them, in order to get our 200,000 Meseta as well as the special scratch tickets. So I really hope that they fix this bug ASAP. The next bug is far more severe than just dailies not working, and that is, of course, the ARC's record badges for the Cannonball Strike Party. Now, a lot of you guys may have noticed that, remember, we were supposed to get 20 if you were bronze, 40 if you were silver, and 50 if you were gold. Well, we got debated. As you can see, they actually reverted it. You can see the bronze only gets 3 record badges, silver only gets 7. I don't know if gold actually gives you 50. If anyone actually got gold, let me know. Did you actually get 50 record badges or not? But this is very, very discouraging because, hey man, you had like a week. You posted it out there. You said bronze was 20, silver was 40, and gold was 50. And on the day you actually gave out the record badges, you just posted this thing over here saying that, oh, oopsies, we kind of gave you less than usual. And, you know, we will be announcing compensation for this bug. But yeah, I really hope that they give the right amount of badges, because I know a lot of players were waiting for these badges to get their MK1 weapons for their multi-weapons on their Kaisars. So this is a very unfortunate bug, but know that Sega is working on it, as you can see in progress over here. But yeah, this ticked off a lot of people. The next bug is, of course, the Ryuker device. So many of you may have noticed that, hey, there used to be a Ryuker device over here next to this mag. What happened to it? Why is it gone? It's actually still there. You just need to walk up to it and rediscover it. So there's one over here next to the mag, and then there's another one up at North Kavaris. You know, the one next to all the notable persimmons. So you just need to go back there and rediscover it, and it'll be saved and you'll be fine. But this is a known bug and they're working on it. But to be honest, it doesn't really affect me too much because with the new changes, we can just teleport directly to the mags anyway. And the only reason I teleported this one was to feed the mag, so no difference for me. And the last bug is actually pretty fun for my Waker mains out there, but the potency increase effects are applied multiple times to the Waker skill Treble Clef Ignition. So basically this skill is doing a lot more damage than it's supposed to be doing. So, you know, just go out and have fun, all my Waker mains. You're just going to be blasting things and blowing everything up with this skill. Future Care over here, just reminding everyone to go to your systems, get campaign items, and don't forget that we actually got the skill balancing adjustment item. So you see End Reset All Skills. This is now available on every single character that you made. So please pick up all of them. So that will be a total of 3 if you are free to play, because you are limited to 3 character slots. And then the second reward is in the account over here, where there is the follow and retweet campaign. We did hit the goal, so we got 150 star gems over here. Now on top of that, if you did obtain the titles for all the summoner pets, you will get all of the different summoner pets as mag camos. So your received item account is probably bombarded with like 11 or 12 different items. So make sure to pick up all of those mag devices if you did complete that campaign several months back. Alright, now that we've ripped the band-aid off, it is time to talk about the good news, because there is a metric ton of good news. There's so much content to be doing. Literally, as the servers went live, I played like 7 hours straight, non-stop, 7 hours straight. And I still didn't finish anything that I wanted to achieve. And yeah, it's actually really, really nice. This patch is fantastic. So the first thing we need to look at is, of course, my battle power is now 3021. That is because our max level has been increased to level 65. You can also see my Meseta. I am on track, 2 million per day. So very, very soon I will hit my 20 million and will be able to invest into my new armors. Retem Elnoth rank 4, where all the mobs are level 60, as well as lower Makid rank 4 have been added into the game already. So if you do want to farm higher level enemies, maybe you want to farm PSE burst to level up, then Retem combat zones is the way to do it. Now remember yesterday where I said I didn't know what the campaigns was? Well, there's actually a ton of boost campaigns. And as you can see here, on the rank 4 areas of Retem, we get a 10% EXP increase as well as a 20% rare drop rate increase. However, if you are still leveling, don't worry. In rank 3 or below, you actually get an EXP earned plus 100%. Now keep in mind this 100% EXP earned only applies to Alio as well as Retem, alright? So only Alio combat zones as well as Retem combat zones on the lower ranks, so rank 3 or below, will give you 100% more EXP. So if you are still leveling, this is a very good way to catch up to level 60. But once you hit level 60 and you're trying to get to 65, you're definitely going to want to farm in the rank 4 zones because of PSE Fortes. As you can see in the B-roll right now, this is what a PSE Forte looks like. All of the mobs are golden, which means 1, they give you a crap ton of Meseta, 2, they give you insane amount of EXP. So basically what happened in one of these PSA Fortes was someone actually managed to level up 2 times. They got from level 60 to level 62 in one PSE Forte. That was freaking bonkers. It's insanity. It's a metric butt ton of EXP. So if you are planning to farm in Retem El Noth rank 4 or even lower Makid rank 4, don't be shy to pop all of your boosters because now is a very good time, especially with all of these boosts going on. You can stack your own boosts on top of this as well as concert buff and everything, and you can get insane amounts of EXP. I was actually able to get my Braver and my Force to level 65 within 2 hours. It was relatively easy, very quick. So definitely take advantage of stacking all of those EXP boosters. The next thing I want to talk about is of course all of the new capsules. As you can see here, Might 4 is now available. It's melee potency plus 3%. So keep in mind Stat 4 is now available, Soul 4 is now available, as well as Giga Stat 4 are also available. So that is plus 3% potency. The new armor, the Belta version, is also available. Now I've run a ton of purple triggers as well as Dark Falls rank 2. Unfortunately, I have not seen any other armor drop other than the Beltas. So Sega may have pulled a fast one on me over here and said like, aha, joke's on you, Kero, only the Belta armors are going to drop until we release all the other ones. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But yeah, I've only seen Belta armors drop so far. If you've seen any other armors drop, let me know in the comment section below. Now with that said, I know a lot of people are asking, where do I get all of these high rank capsules? So there's multiple ways to get the high rank capsules. First of all is going to be, of course, just combat zones. Now the drop rate for the high rank capsules in combat zones are awfully low, so don't expect to get a lot of them from that. However, if you are doing the trigger quests over here, so you can see over here in trigger quest, you can actually run Renus Vera as well as Dustel Vera as well as the Mining Rig Defense Retem if you have the triggers. Now you can purchase these triggers from the Alliance shop. So if you've been diligent and you've been doing your Alliance task and receiving your Alliance badges every single week, you should have a surplus of these and you will be able to buy all these different triggers. As you can see here, I've got a bunch of Darkfall triggers, I've got the Alio triggers. You can purchase a bunch of triggers over here in order to use them to host the Renus Vera as well as the Dustel Vera or even the Mining Rig Defense whenever you want. Now remember, if you're the host, you can only invite 3 people with you. So if you want a full in-house run with 8 people, you'll need 2 people to consume their triggers in order to do so. You can definitely run this with 4 people, it doesn't take long at all. Remember, the game will auto-populate the other 4 slots with NPCs, so you're not at any crazy disadvantage. And remember, the trigger will scale to the number of players, so if you do want to channel your inner Kirito and you are a solo player, you can run these triggers solo if you want. I find it a little bit of a waste. I would at the very least invite 3 other people just for the extra try boost, and it's kind of sharing the wealth. Everyone else in your party also gets their own specific drops, which is nice. And on top of that, you could take turns running it, so you know, you'll be able to do 4 runs instead of 1 run if you ran it in a party. But Renus Vera will obviously give you the Renus Soul, and Dustel Vera will give you the Dustel Soul, and these are guaranteed. You are guaranteed 3 souls every single run for doing this. The Mining Rig Defense unfortunately only gives you 3 of Precision Stat 4, so I don't really recommend running this. I mean, I guess if you really needed the Precision 4, sure, you can run this a couple times, but personally, I don't think it's worth it. I prefer running these 2 instead. Now, while we're on the topic of triggers, Dark Falls Interception Rank 2 has updated their loot pool, so if you want a chance of the new armors, for example, or even just the Rank 4 capsules, Dark Falls Rank 2 is a very good way to run it. Keep in mind, the rules are still the same. You can only die 5 times total. However, Dark Falls is still level 60 while you're level 65. So it's a lot more enjoyable, a lot easier, a lot more casual. So if you have not attempted Dark Falls rank 2 yet, once you hit level 65 and you fancy yourself a small challenge, I do recommend running Dark Falls rank 2. It's definitely very, very fun. Now, if you don't want to use your triggers, don't worry, there is another way. Of course, you can just wait for the urgent quest to come up. As you can see here, Renus Vera Suppress Operation. You can just go to the rank 3 version. As you can see, the required battle power is 2878, and the boss will be level 65. And you can see right here, guaranteed rewards, Renus Soul 4, there's 3 of them, as well as 10,000 Meseta. Very, very nice. Now, if we look at Retem Devastators, you can see there is now a rank 3 available where all of the Gigantics are level 69. They actually don't hit that hard anymore. The nerfs to the Gigantics damage was actually pretty significant. Now I can take about 2 to 3 hits before I die against a level 69 Gigantics, which is pretty nice. However, you do need a little bit of defensive stats. You also need a little bit of HP. It's not like you can just go pure glass cannon and face tank everything. You do need a little bit of defensive capabilities. I think Gigantics are sort of in an okay place right now. There's still a little bit of a sponge though. Just keep in mind that you will need some DPS. The way that my group did it was we just made sure that we had 2 Bravers, including me. So we just had a crap ton of damage because Braver OP. But keep in mind, all the class balancing changes are now live. So Ranger feels amazing. Basically every class except for Soaring Blades feels amazing right now. So yeah, feel free to try out all the classes that you've been waiting on or you felt weren't really strong. I promise you they're gonna feel so much better right now. Now, before I forget, the event lady is still here, by the way. So if you have not spent any of your seasonal points, you can do so now. You can see over here I still have 49,000. I do need to spend all these points. So you can still purchase stuff from the event shop. You just can't earn any more seasonal points, okay? So if you do have extra seasonal points, please don't forget to spend them. So in conclusion, this patch is freaking amazing. There's new armors, there's new capsules, there's new gear to work towards. Rugged weapons are dropping like candy, by the way, in the combat zones. So if you are hunting down a rugged weapon, I've already seen 4 rugged weapons drop, not from me personally, unfortunately, but people in my party. I guess I just give RDR to everyone else or something, or everyone's taking my luck. But yeah, basically, it's a good time to farm. It's a good time to play the game. If you didn't get your Kaiser weapon or you don't care about the Kaiser weapons, you can definitely go with the rugged weapons. I will be making a separate video in the near future talking about the Kaiser weapons versus the rugged weapons and under what circumstances would you consider a rugged weapon if you have a fully decked out Kaiser already, because there are some specific scenarios where you might want to switch over to a rugged weapon. So stay tuned for that video. But yeah, this patch is amazing because you can do any activity that you want and you always feel that sense of progression that you're working towards getting your character stronger. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome?